when you hear the word decency in fashion, what comes to your mind? First and foremost, there's nothing like decency. There's nothing like decency. Like you said, Mister, I said, look, I'm one person in a lot of things. I can be a boy, I can be a girl. I have a lot of men in my DM who want to date me, who want to sponsor me, who want to give me everything I need, but it's not my thing. You get? I'm not cross-dressing because I want to sleep with a man. I'm not saying being a gay is wrong.
It's wrong.
It's not. It's not.
Being a gay is wrong.
It's wrong. It's a lie. There's nothing wrong with being a gay. It's your personal life.
How can you follow mine?
That's your personal life, my dear.
So a lot of times when we see these cross-dressers on the internet, people have this misconception. I want to believe it's a misconception that these cross-dressers, most of them, majority of them are gay. So I want to ask you, are you gay?
I'm not gay. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with gay. I have a lot of gay friends. I attend gay party.
You have friends in Port Harcourt that's like you that you want to mention their name.
No, I can't really mention anybody's name. It's not for me.
But you should be proud of your friends.
No, I'm not going to mention anybody's name like oh, this person is gay. I'm
not saying gay. I'm saying your friend.
I have a lot of friends. How many am I going to mention?
Just 3.
Michael is my friend.
That's your deal. Are you gay?
He's my friend. He's not gay. The thing is,
He's not a cross-dresser.
You really can't put me in that spot for me to begin to mention names if the person is not comfortable. Not everybody can be bold
to say you're
to say. And you know the funny thing people don't even know about this gay, that when you go to a gay party and you see men, you see responsible people dressed the way you are. Now don't be the real gay, don't be us.
I confirm this one.
Most times I'm not in a gay. Those ones that like us when they do like this, don't be we be the people who be the gay.
So what are you people?
We just be like say na them put for front like the real people. Now your pastors.
Not my pastor.
You not agree. But you see, when you have not been to the dark room, you will not know what is in the dark.
Would you want to invite me to the gay party?
I wouldn't want to invite you because the essence I wouldn't want to invite you is because number one, it's not your thing.
When you know my thing, I'm dressed. You hold on. Maybe I put you for front.
Hold on.
I want to stay.
You know they come because me go invite you. Anything you cannot do, either you pay or you drink. You get. So they might say, okay, kiss this person. And if I
kissed before in the
what's wrong with kissing a man? Yes, I have. I exhausted my money. One time I exhausted my.
How many times did you kiss
money? No, not really. No, okay, I kiss this person. What's there? I'm an entertainer. My dear. Nigerians, until you begin to understand that.
Do you like it?
Enjoy it. No. It's not my thing. You get? I'm not gay. If I'm gay, I will tell you. You will not do anything.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's yet another exciting moment of the biggest podcast show in Niger Delta. We're talking about the Gistcitypodcast with Got You Covered. Thank you so much for waiting for us every 5 p.m. on Wednesday, West African time. For us to premiere this full episode on YouTube and Spotify at Gistcity. And of course, you know now, we are pleading with you to always follow us on all our social media platforms to stay updated, right? Alright, today we have a very, very important guest and we're talking about a very unique topic in the house. But then before we dive into the topic and the guest, we will use this medium to introduce our special sponsors for this show. And of course, you know, this is a podcast dedicated to Niger Delta affairs. We're talking about number one sponsor in the house, our headline. We know the joke with these people. Is the Belema Oil Producing Limited, a truly indigenous world-class energy company. We're giving you a big shout out to sponsoring this podcast. We say thank you so much. And of course, we are also aware that you do not joke with your corporate social responsibility, empowering women in local communities, giving startup seed capital to SMEs in the Niger Delta and beyond the shores of Niger. I want to say thank you so much. All right, up next we have the MLJ Marine Oil and Gas. another oil company dedicated to making sure that things in this our Niger Delta territory is well kept. And I'm talking about, first of all, these are our podcasts. They are our number 2 sponsors. And then also on this same line of sponsorship, headline sponsors, just recently, we've got to introduce to you the Tantita Security Company Limited. A big shout out to Tantita. Thank you so much. All right, so recently Tantita has sent us just one word: stay away from illegal bunkering. Period. If they catch you, oh my God, sorry, your body go tell. However, also as they are protecting this our pipeline, they are also protecting the local communities that this pipeline cut across. We want to say thank you to Tantita. Recently in Warri, they built a school, they rehabilitated the correctional center, and a whole lot that they've been doing recently. We want to say thank you so much to Tantita Security Services Limited. All right, up on this show, I'll just dive straight to introducing my co-host, a very, very, very pretty lady in the house. I'm talking about no other person than our one and only Gigi.
Hi guys.
And of course, my name is Pokemon.
Yeah,
I remain standing. How are you doing, Gigi?
I am okay. I am doing well.
Today's topic is too special for me to spit out.
I just want to
give it to you because you're a lady. You're a lady. A lot of persons want to be like you.
I don't know why you're putting
a lot of your ladies need to be like me. And on this contest, I want to put it up to you to have the conversation rolling.
Okay, I've already put me on the spot, but let me continue. So our topic for today is the depth of decency in fashion. This is a really interesting topic, and we're going to be diving into it with none other than our special guest for today, Wilson.
Hold on, first of all, Wilson. Is it Mr. Wilson or Mrs. Wilson?
Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. I'm just everything you want.
Okay, let me give you another.
Okay.
Joining us today is none other than Mrs. Wilson Chibuzoloki, aka the beauty goddess. Hello. I get out.
Just stop it.
Yeah, you complete it. Now don't say
it will. Don't do.
Like you're eating. Your body is tea.
Is body tea or bread?
It's actually tea.
Tea, really?
It's tea.
It's not tea.
my fellow man. Whatever she says, my fellow man, she understand what I feel. Maybe you don't understand.
Period. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So I want to let's start with like the first question. When you hear the word decency in fashion, what comes to your mind?
First and foremost, I want to say big thank you for having me. It's good to see young folks like you get doing all this and listening to your sponsors, and I was like, wow. So Port Harcourt to get sense like this, I don't know. No, I wasn't really even expecting that we have a podcast in Port Harcourt. I was not even expecting that I'll come here and I will not see old men that are dragging us backward. That all I see here is young people, and really my spirit, soul and body is filled with good pools. Like, I must commend people. Kudos.
Yeah.
Is your girl goddess of beauty? Spiritual.
Is your girl
goddess of beauty?
When you say your Mrs. I want to say is your girl boy get a goddess of
no, I like you the way you want to address me. I have no problem with it.
How do you want to be addressed? Is your girl or is your girl boy or is your boy? Which one?
It's your girl.
You said we should address you as Mr. and Mrs.
Like he said, Mr. I said, look, I'm one person in a lot of things. I can be a boy, I can be a girl.
So now what are you?
No, what am I now? I'm a girl, because if you look at me now, I'm dressed in a girl.
You become a boy?
When I walked into this podcast, initially I was a guy because I was coming from the office.
So you become a girl whenever you dress up.
Agent, yeah. So I was coming from the office. Not like I cannot go like this to the office.
Your guy will allow you dress like this to the office.
Why? I don't understand. What's my business?
Nigeria's stereotype.
These kind of things.
Yeah. That's who wants to stereotype. That's when you put yourself in that box that people will stereotype you.
If you walk into a bank,
yeah,
and you see the what's it called, the customer care, dressed the way you're dressed.
Yes.
What would you?
Nothing.
Won't you pause first?
No. I wouldn't pause. I wouldn't pause because we are moving forward, not backward. So you don't expect to see anything.
But it's not our culture to be dressing like a man or woman when you're a man, opposite gender. It's not our culture.
How do you know that? Your culture and my culture cannot be the same.
So what's where are you from, please? In this Niger Delta, where are you from?
Where I'm from Obele, right? I'm from Obele, River State, Ikwe, Memoa local government area.
And this is how Ikwe people dress.
I'm not saying this is how Ikwe people dress.
This is how Emoa people dress.
No, I'm not saying this is how Emoa people. This is how I dress.
Okay.
This is how I dress. Yes, this is how I dress. And like we are saying from her questions, come again with your question again.
I was asking. Oh, I actually have two questions, but let me just. I was like, when you hear the word decency in fashion, what comes to your mind?
All right. When you hear the word decency in fashion, what comes to your mind? First and foremost, there's nothing like decency.
Huh?
There's nothing like decency.
Okay, when you hear about...
If you open the dictionary on your phone and you type in decency, I'm sure something is going to come out.
Yes, it's going to come out because that's what they told you.
Who?
The people who wrote the dictionary, the people who impute that word, when you click that decency, you see it. Someone programmed it.
But it's an English word. We speak English every day.
We speak English every day, but does in real life, is there anything like decency actually?
Of course there is.
Okay, now how?
Decency is modesty. Decency is...
if it's modest, if decency is modesty, it means it should be stagnant, right? It should be stagnant. It should be something that 5,000 years from now, 1,000,000 years from now, it remains the same. So anything that is not the same cannot be decency.
But it's only God that is the same in this life.
Nature,
beauty, nature.
I think I can agree with her when she says decency is relative.
It's relative
Because
wait.
I agree with her.
Yes.
It's them.
No, as a woman.
Okay, what are you saying?
Fine. Anything you know, she, her. I love it when
she said she is everything you want. So call. I agree with them.
But what makes you a woman?
What makes me a woman?
What makes you a woman?
I think like a woman.
What is a woman?
I have the strength of a woman.
What is a woman?
A woman.
What is a woman?
Okay, a woman is someone who is strong. If you are strong, you're a woman.
But men are strong.
Men are the weakest vessel ever in the world.
I agree.
Really? You think men are strong? Men are never strong.
Men are the weakest when you're not a man. How
when I've been a man, I've been a woman. You see, that's the difference between me and you. I've been a man, I've been a woman. You get the point?
Why will you be a man? Like, I don't understand. Just clear.
That's why I'm here to make you understand.
That
okay, but
we have people that wait. Were you born with male and female organ?
I was not born with male and female
what
organ.
Are you born with?
What do you have?
Okay, maybe I'll start from my childhood.
Hold on. What do you have?
I refer mine as a clitoris.
Clitoris.
Yes, that's what I
have. You have clitoris.
Yes, I have clitoris.
Okay, well, let's come back to the conversation. You said a woman is somebody that is strong and that men are weaker vessels.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean men are weaker vessels? Do you have a dad?
Yes, I have a dad.
You had a father figure in your life.
Yes,
he was present.
My dad is still living alive till now.
And he's
like, your dad see like this.
My dad sees me like this.
What is he saying?
Of course, every African parents will always want to say no to everything, but then he has lived his life. I'm living my life. So why should I concern?
That means your dad is not in support of you being a woman because he gave birth to a man.
Yes, my dad is not in support of it, but
so
I don't care about my dad.
Africans are not.
Why wouldn't you care about your dad?
Why should I care about my dad? Does it?
You owe him respect. You owe
I don't owe my dad anything. I don't owe him respect. Respect is end. If my dad decide to talk down on me, I talk down on him. Respect is end.
But this is Africa for you. We don't dress like this.
And that's the problem we are having. Each time we say we are Africans, we don't do this. What is it that we Africans have ever done? What is it that we Africans have given to the world?
Hold on. What is it that you're putting in the table differently in Africa?
What I'm putting in the table in Africa is revolution.
Revolution of what?
Yes, and the revolution is that, see, the world is, we are not in a world that is a stagnant world. The world is progressive.
Okay, let me understand something. When I think of the word revolution, you mean like a drastic, a major change, right?
Yes.
So what major change is this going to be?
Now, what major change is this going to be in Africa?
Yeah.
Very soon, I'm gonna hit the wrong way very soon.
Okay.
Yes. I hit the wrong way as a man. I hit the wrong way as a woman.
So why did you decide to become a woman?
I decided to be a woman because I always felt like I said, I wanted to go back to my childhood. Growing up as a child, I have never wanted to be a man. You get? I have always seen myself.
Are you bisexual?
Can I finish with one before? Because the way you're bombarding me.
Let's talk about your childhood.
Okay,
let's really understand the backstory.
Growing up as a child, you get? I've always admired, I've always loved being a woman. I hated myself as a man.
Okay.
Beating with my siblings, my elder sister, my junior siblings. I just see I look at my genital and I see a dick in it, and I wish this thing can just be like my sister's womb. And it was so painful. Then when my dad wants to give us money to go and make our hair, they give me 200 to go and cut my hair, and I'm the first child, and they give my sister 5,000 go make hair. That thing they pay me.
Is that your problem?
It's not my problem. But
what make hair now?
It was not like that growing up as a child.
Okay, I can.
It was not like that. All of this now, we are seeing it now. It's normal. That's why I'm telling you that there's no decency. It's progressive. Decency is progressive. So there's no word and there's no thing you can tie that this is decency. That's why I said there's nothing like decency. So now, growing up as a child, I always wanted to be a girl. I wish to be a girl. I act up like a girl. Even when we're playing roles like these children play, instead of taking a role as a father, I take a role as a mother. I have children, breastfeed them, ignorantly, innocently. I have nothing in mind. You get? It's not like now that the world has, come to that point where they say, this person is gay or this one. All of those things was not even. I never even knew that there was even anything like. A man can even sleep with his fellow man. It was not really in consciousness.
Okay.
Then, but I found myself being more of a woman.
Do you believe in gender dysphoria? Do you believe in the idea that someone can be born in the wrong body or can be born with a wrong gender?
I'm an example of that.
Why?
That's because
God doesn't make mistakes, does he?
God has nothing to do with your coming or mistake. It has nothing to do with God.
Let me tell you something. See, I grew up in a family with 3 brothers. I have 3 brothers. I have an elder brother. I have 2 younger brothers now. Growing up, I did not like that I was a girl. I did not like it.
Okay.
And I wear baggy trousers and baggy, like that was a phase. But as I am now, I love being a girl. I love being a woman. I love like what I am and where I am now. And I don't want. you know what? I feel like these things are phases.
The thing is, if growing up as a child, like you had that similar experience. Me too, I had that experience.
Yeah.
It got to a particular stage in my life when I found out that my sister will read on the floor what's happening. Menstrual cramp. You get?
So you want to have menstrual cramps?
No. I was just telling you my experience as a child. You get menstrual cramp. I saw women on labor. I said, God forbid. So this is what women have to face. So I left that thought, that face, and I focused on being myself as a man. You get? So when I grew up and I started creating content, I didn't start like this. As a matter of fact, it's just like roughly 6 to 8 months since I started cross-dressing. So if you check my profile down,
you're a cross-dresser
now, like from 8 months, it's not even up to a year.
Okay.
And I've realized that I have my potentials. I have really unlocked a lot of my potentials
as a cross-dresser.
Yes, a lot of things I have not been able to achieve. Growing up as a child,
what have you achieved?
I can speak for myself now. I'm more bold.
So, as a man, you could not.
I was not as bold as I am now.
Okay.
I cannot be here, sitting down here now. Probably, if you never notice this my stupidity, you get. You see now, I'm diving into politics. I've met dignitaries that I was not even able to meet. when
because of your cross dressing or because of the way you
because then I was in, I wasn't cross dressing, but cross dressing has unlocked a lot of potentials in me, because I know that deep down inside of me, my soul, my body, I feel like a woman.
Okay, all right. So let's come back to the topic, right? We'll come to your childhood much later, then, right? Let's come back to the topic normally before that we talked about. Cross-dressing in our local community. That's why we have local government, we have state government, then we have federal government. Now, cross-dressing in our local community, both the state and the local can be referred as local community, while the federal, then international is outside Nigeria, right? Cross-dressing in our local community. So, cross-dressing in these our local community is different from the way we see cross-dressing in Nigeria, like nation, and it's different from the way we see cross-dressing internationally. In these our local communities, you're from where again in Nigeria?
I'm from Obele.
Obele. Which
local government.
Okay, that's
Ikwerre.
right. How is Ikwerre people seeing you right now?
Wonderful.
Ikwerre people like you.
Wonderful. They love me.
How many of your kind are in Ikwerre?
I don't have to look for my kind. I don't ask my kind.
You need to look for people that are like you.
No. The point is, most times when you begin to look for people who are not looking for you, that's when you begin to have a lot of you bother yourself with a lot of things.
Okay, mention 3 things you've achieved with this your cross-dressing.
Yeah, I've achieved you noticing me.
Okay.
I've been with I like I said, I'm bold.
Have you had any contact from maybe any modeling agency that contacted you or something?
I'm a man. I'm a woman of vision. You get, and I don't look for people. I work on myself. You get. When it's time for me to hit the wrong way, I hit the wrong way.
Have you had any dealings with any?
That's because it's not something this is even the first time I'm trying to let people know I want to hit the wrong way. You get. I'm an entertainer. And entertainment is in my blood. It's what I live for. It's what I dream for.
You start sending DMs. That's the way you don't see.
No. That's not how it works for me. I have my ways of achieving quality.
You need to start sending DMs.
Understand? No,
you're doing well in visibility, but you should not.
Understand? I can't do everything at a time and at a stretch. Okay. All of these things cost money, and in doing it, you have to be careful so that you don't go and bargain and do things you are not supposed to do. You get. I have a lot of men on my DM who want to date me, sponsor me.
Oh, hold
all
on.
of this. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Wait, just wait first. Do you have anything in mind?
Can I
repeat this? No, you don't finish. Just repeat it. We'll say conversation. We can say come back, go back, come back.
What exactly do you want me to repeat?
You say you have
I have a lot of male men like they
want to date you.
Yes.
In Port Harcourt here.
Port Harcourt, Lagos.
Have you had any dealings with any politicians, any sexual relationship?
You know, the thing is, if you can just let me talk before, most times I want to say a thing and you keep bombarding so much questions and
we'll start jotting down the
you will not really have, even the listeners, the audience will not have a flow of what we are saying, because it's like, since now we don't jump, we never even really be streamlined. You know, I have a lot of men in my DM who want to date me, who want to sponsor me, who want to give me everything that I need, but it's not my thing. You get? I'm not cross-dressing because I want to sleep with a man. I'm not cross-dressing because I say I want to be gay. I'm not saying being a gay is wrong.
It's wrong.
It's not. It's not.
Being a gay is wrong.
It's wrong. It's a lie. There's nothing wrong with being a gay. It's your personal life.
You follow mine.
That's your personal life, my dear. It's your personal life. You should be concerned about the consequences, not if it's right or wrong.
What are the consequences of?
The consequences is one. As a man, your body's not built like a woman. Inside of
that's
you.
What is making it wrong.
Understand? It's not wrong, but the consequences is spiritual. Have you been to spiritual before? You can split before. Even in the Bible, that book is the worst thing. If you want to say anything to me, don't even say. The Bible is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Are you a Christian? Are you a child of God?
God forbid I can be a Christian. I'm not religious. I don't belong to any religion.
It's not about being religious.
I'm not. It's not. Religion is a scam. Totally.
Okay, let me talk about spirituality.
You know, he talked about finishing. Should we allow you one?
No. Let's take it one after the other. We have a lot of. I'm here for you.
Yeah,
you get.
She's here for you.
So talking. Let me start from the men. You understand? I have a lot of men. You get who wants to date me, who wants to sponsor me, but they will always say, if only you can just let us, can we date, can we hang out? And I just tell you straight up, really, that's not why I'm here. I mean, I don't go looking for help. I do everything I want to do my own way. Help will come when it will come, and when genuine help comes, you don't sweat over it. It just comes to you. You get. So that's why I don't want to start doing everything. I don't have that kind of finance. I'm a revolutionist. I'm into content. I'm the one paying my bills. You get. Now doing the wrong way again. I on my head, my feeding, my rent. How much I can't get? I never blow. I see the very, very broke and poor. So I'm taking my time, so that I don't do what I don't need to do, because I want to be on a fast lane. You get that? Yeah. You get that thing. Really so that's why I'm taking it step by step. I work on myself every day. I train like 2 to 3 hours a day. Training. So to get the shape of a woman, you really.
Oh, you work out?
Yes, I work out. Yes. I squat. I have routine classes I follow online.
What? You don't carry?
Go for BD. Yeah, we want to get 6-pack. We are the 5 6-pack.
Fine hips.
For a bump now.
So how do you do? Can you just?
Okay, usually there are some exercises, that if you want to get like, if you want to, you see the way I'm standing now.
Yeah.
I do this more like 50 or 30 every day.
Well, what would this give?
Then it gives you that.
Like it trims
you like the shape, the entire shape of
and then your back.
And then your back. You stand. You post. If I stand most times, you like the way I am most times. When I stand, if you don't look closely. Even most of my followers don't even know I'm a man.
But you say you're not a man.
No, understand what I'm saying? No. Don't get this complicated. We are discussing, and this is serious business. You get. Even if I refer myself as a woman, does not take away the fact that this is how I am created. You get.
Okay.
But in all of this, I'm just confused. I'm just trying to get.
That's because you're confusing yourself. You're confusing yourself. You get.
Yeah.
You're not being open-minded. You have already have something in mind that you see. You want to paint that picture that look, this is what I should be. You get. You felt that same way growing up as a child.
Yeah,
you understand?
I did.
So when you felt that way, you see yourself behaving like, even when your siblings tell you, look, you're a woman, behave well now. You get.
Even now, I'm not as feminine as.
You see. Now, imagine if she's deep into entertainment, like you want to really explore. If you want to know your potentials, right? If you want to know your potentials, explore that spirit inside of you. That's your ancestor inside of you. You see the problem. That's why one thing I hate about religion, it keeps you stagnant. You get. You're always scared to try something. Now, if you explore it, are you a man? Are you ever going to be a man? No, but you find out that this is what God has blessed you with. This is what God has given to you to live life and be more comfortable and live a good life. This is the blessings of God in me. This is my talent. You get? It's my talent. And if I leave this talent and begin to behave like you, I waste the rest of my life without achieving anything.
Okay. So let me ask you.
You get the point now.
So a lot of times when we see these cross-dressers on the internet, people have this misconception. I want to believe it's a misconception that these cross-dressers, majority of them are gay. So I want to ask you, are you gay?
I'm not gay. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with gay. I have a lot of gay friends. I attend gay party.
In Port Harcourt here?
Yes.
Wait, in location, dates, is there any upcoming one? Let us know so that they can come.
Because of the way it is over here, gay parties are usually censored and with people of like mind
around where the dates.
No, I cannot because now if you come to a gay party, you see everything like strange and you begin to you feel uncomfortable.
If you're not gay, what are you doing in gay party?
Why would I not? They are human beings. There's nothing wrong with doing.
What do you do there when you go?
No, like
or you DJ for them, or what?
They're my friends. What is wrong with having a gay?
I know you're not gay. What's your sexual orientation? What's your sexuality?
Women only.
Women
only.
So do women come to the gay party?
Yes.
In this Port Harcourt.
Do you think gay, when they say gay, is just about man? A lesbian is still a gay.
I know, but we're talking about homosexuality.
It's the same thing. Homosexuality is sex, intercourse
When was the
between
last
two
time you
people.
attended a gay in River State?
I think 4-5 months ago.
You attended a gay
I have a lot of invitations of gay parties, but no.
Do they pay you to go to gay parties?
What would you? These are friends. These are people who see you the way. Like, okay, for instance, even if I'm not gay, once someone who is gay sees me, automatically they feel like I'm gay, so they will always approach. But I will always tell you, look, I'm not gay, and I have nothing bad about.
Okay, what's the most interesting thing you've seen in a gay party that you want to see again?
They are very loving people, open-hearted.
They want to love you.
They love you. They care about you.
Touch you.
No, not really about the touching. Like, you know.
Or do they touch you?
What is wrong with you touching me? Don't you have your people not been touching you? Are they not holding you? Are they not coming close to
like
you?
they want to touch you sexually?
Touch me sexually. I'm an entertainer,
so,
right? I'm an entertainer. So if I appear in the midst of them, you touch me passionately, I have no problem with it because I have already presented myself as an entertainer. So are you telling me now if I have a role to play in a movie?
No, it's not a movie.
No, I'm coming. No, it's the same thing. If I can play a role in a movie as a gay, kiss a man in a movie. Have you not seen what's it called? Sacrifice. Have you not seen Kanayo? One of his movie was a gay in the movie was kissing, which we were one of these Nigerian actors too. Kanayo. So would you say he shouldn't play that role? Because you understand what I'm trying to say is I'm an entertainer. You get, once I am in the spotlight, I can do anything. It doesn't reflect my true kind of person.
Here comes my question.
Ask me anything, I'm here for you.
You can do anything. Have you ever done anything as a man ever?
Have you slept with a man before?
No, I can't sleep with a man.
But you say you can do anything.
No, when I say I can do anything, you're getting it wrong. You get. That's why I said you're painting a picture from your own perception that you don't want to be open-hearted in listening to and understanding.
Open-minded.
No, understand. What I'm saying is, if I go to a gay party, just like a house party, it's usually done in an apartment. You rent a full apartment. Yeah. They are rich. They are not broke. These are just people who have like minds. We just sit, drink, play game, play music, drink, just normal the way you have.
Do they have sex in the party?
Yes, people who want to have sex. Yes, they do.
Have you ever seen two gay having sex before?
No, I have not seen.
How do you know they have sex when you know you've not seen?
Because it's a private thing. Normally, it's not a secret that if we were here now, you know, in an apartment in a party, two people want to do something. I know the small people I want to do. Waiting, I want to see one, I never see. I come to run. If person want to do that, there's a place cut out for both persons to come. And besides, we have this game like truth and dare. Anything you cannot do, either you pay or you drink. You get. So they might say, okay, kiss this person. And if I
kissed before in the
what's wrong with kissing a man? Yes, I have. I exhausted my money. One time I exhausted
how many times did you kiss the
money? No, not really. No, okay, I kiss this person. What's there? I'm an entertainer. My dear. Nigerians, until you begin to understand that.
Do you like it?
Enjoy it? No. It's not my thing. You get? I'm not gay. If I'm gay, I will tell you. You will not do anything. What do you want to do me? I don't fear anybody. It's my personal life. I come alone. Let me go die alone. I don't understand. The day when as I suffer, anybody will follow me suffer. As I never chop now, they follow me. You don't ask me whether I don't chop. You come to ask me whether I don't understand.
You have gay friends. They are loving their care.
They are loving their care. And the thing about when you are gay, Nigerians only see it as being man to man. Lesbians are gay. You don't know that they are giving some of your girlfriend that you're thinking are gay, and everything that you're doing, you're wasting your time. If not for the money, you don't have your time.
No, not money now.
If not for your money, in fact, let me not shock you. 75% of the girls you see are gay.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have a son or a daughter?
No, I'm not married, and I don't wish to get married.
Why?
I'm an entertainer. My lifestyle is always on the road. I can't begin to.
You don't want to give.
No, of course I'll give that when it's my time. When it's time. Okay. When I'm ready
now,
for that.
When of course you know that you're going to give birth.
Yes.
It's a short.
It's a short thing. Yeah.
How would you feel if your son grows up to be a gay and you don't like a gay, but you don't see anything wrong with gay?
See, my son have his own life to live.
So if your son is a gay, I
have no problem with that. That's his personal life. I will only tell him the consequences.
What are the consequences of
Number one, a man's body is not built the way a woman's body is. You get, as a man, it's easy for you to contract infection when you have anal sex than a woman. So that should be your priority, knowing that this your body now, man they knock you for nyash. The risks of you having pile, because the anus was not built with the pressure, no day the way they build like and when they do something like hit so hard, you should know that there are consequences. You should equally know that when there is instantly infection, the rate is cannot be as bad. You go there bad than when you have infection. Anal infection is worse than a woman. You understand? So
this anal infection.
No, a woman's having infection like vaginal infection, and you having infection as a man because someone knock you, go carry gonococcus aureus and spider chinchins, everything packed for your body. You understand where I come from now?
Yeah.
So you should educate them about the consequences, not telling them if it's wrong or right. Because see, the world is moving forward, no backward. And a time will come, you cannot stop revolution, and that's one thing.
Revolution to what? People are
revolution. When you say revolution,
development. You talking about revolution to gay?
No, revolution. You see, the point we black have is that we are so myopic, and that myopicness is that you see revolution as a small cycle for every good thing, and that thing may be your good thing, maybe my good thing. For somebody who is so much of a gay person.
Okay, all right. So I just thought about something now. So like I said, it's a conversation. You can just talk about A, talk about Z, come back to A, and all of that.
Problem.
Right? We talked about the son where you say, okay, if your son is a gay, you are not going to have an issue with him, but then you're only looking at
the consequences.
You're just going to just keeping my breast about the consequence, right? Yeah. So I want to talk about if your daughter is a lesbian, because you just said a lesbian is
it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
So what are the consequences of being a lesbian?
The consequences of being a lesbian with the way a human body is, it has little or no consequences. You understand? In fact, it's even safer. It's even safer
for you to be a lesbian.
I can't say it's safe. I'm not the one to decide for my daughter or my son.
The Bible says train your child.
Don't. If you say the Bible, I don't quote the Bible because that book is a scam.
You need to train your cause.
No,
I feel offended by that comment.
You can be offended. That's your problem. That's your problem, not my problem.
Because how can you say the Bible is a scam?
I can easily feel offended. I can say the Quran is a scam. Religion entirely is a scam. Religion entirely is a scam. Traditional religion is a scam. So don't make it look like religion apparently is just Christian and Islam. Your normal traditional religion.
Who do you give accolades to? Everybody has this one most high that
To myself most times.
You worship yourself.
Myself.
You worship yourself.
Yes.
How do you worship yourself?
I just thank God for myself. I
thank God.
Who is the
God? Now, this God you're seeing, have you seen him before? Have you seen God that you is telling me about God? Have you not seen it before?
God is the most high,
So if we don't need to see him. I'm coming. If I don't see God,
yes,
and I say I am God because I am God, and I say God, me now thank God because I'm thanking myself as the God I know.
Why don't you say thank myself?
I cannot say you don't tell me what I will say. Now me go tell myself wetin I go talk wey dey work for me. Now you are making me say it the way you want. No, okay. It's not done like that.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, right. So let's deep down our conversations to local communities, because podcast is the biggest in Niger Delta, and our focus isn't mainly on the national communities and international community. Yeah, we talk about things there, but then we look more on our local community. That's where we also have these people coming up with us too, right? In your local community, do you have people who are like you that are proud to be like you, or they are already like you that are proud that you want to mention in your Ikwe, right, or in your Emoha?
First and foremost, I didn't grow up in a village.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in town here, in Port Harcourt.
So do you have friends in Port Harcourt that's like you that you want to mention their name?
No, I can't really mention anybody's name. It's not for me.
But you should be proud of your friends.
No, I'm not going to mention anybody's name like, this person is gay. I'm
not saying gay. I'm saying your friend.
I have a lot of friends. How many am I going to mention?
Just 3.
Michael is my friend.
That's your DOP. Are you gay?
He's my friend. He's not gay. The thing is,
He's not a cross-dresser.
You really can't put me in that spot for me to begin to mention names if the person is not comfortable. Not everybody can be bold
to say you're
to say. And you know the funny thing people don't even know about this gay, that when you go to a gay party and you see men, you see responsible people dressed the way you are. Now them be the real gay, don't be us.
I confirm this one.
I don't know most times I've not seen a gay. Those ones that like us when they do like this, don't be the people will be the gay.
So what are you people?
We just be like say na them put for front like the real people. Now your pastors.
Not my pastor.
You not agree. But you see, when you have not been to the dark room, you will not know what is in the dark.
Would you want to invite me to the gay party?
I wouldn't want to invite you because the essence I wouldn't want to invite you is because number one, it's not your thing.
When you know my thing, I'm dressed. You hold on. Maybe I put you for front.
Hold on.
I want to stay.
You know go come because maybe me go invite you. They invite you. Come and besides, no be saying this party, no be saying one person or it just has everybody there. Everybody gets a clique. So my clique can just say, this weekend we are going to Lagos. So we say, Lagos, how it will be now? They go okay, Lagos. What's the plan? It's okay, we rent a suit, we buy champagne, we do this. Okay, what will it cost? Somebody feel just saying, it's okay, don't worry, I'll take all the expenses. All of us just dress, come there, catch cruise, catch phone, dance, drink, smoke, go back house. So let me say the thing, general meeting, where they go do town hall meeting, say I'm there, town. I'm not just saying I'm gay. Don't get me wrong, you get. But I have gay friends, and there's nothing wrong with being gay.
I don't understand how you're not gay, but then you go to gay parties.
So how are you sitting with me? Are you gay?
I'm not.
So why are you not sitting with me?
You came to a show that
have you been to any traditional or any place that you know that on a norm usually it's not your thing? Your classmates and your friends, have they not taken you to places before? Or even your friends say, come follow me, go see my boyfriend. Lie now, say you never escort your friend go see your friend.
I can't say that on air.
See them now. They know that I don't see them.
I can't go to a place that does not align with my values as a person.
This aligns with my value. I told you I don't have a problem with someone who is gay. So if I don't have a problem with someone who is gay, it means I can associate with you, I can talk with you, I can call you, we can do business together, we can gist. What is wrong with? I don't
understand. You have a problem with Christianity?
Yes, I have a problem with religion, not just Christianity, religion in entirety.
Okay.
Religion is a scam.
Okay. Do you believe that there are gays that also believe in God and go to church?
There are pastors who are gay abroad. You don't know. Your bishops, even your
pope. You go to. Have you seen a pastor before?
Please, because I don't want to call names.
But have you seen a pastor?
Yes, of course. I see. Look, like I'm telling, like I said earlier. You see, for this, they are gay team. This they are gay gang. The most people when they even get into and deep, now men of God.
For the
Reverend fathers.
River State or Niger.
Oh, Father Lord. This
Reverend Father, not
whether Reverend, I don't know, whether pastors or Reverend fathers. So see, the thing is, everybody get where they take on their package. You get, and nothing is really a secret. So even if today now I lack any man, it's not a secret because the clique go low. as I know they do am now, nobody go fit come now, come talk say you don't mark my nyash before. You get. So now you will be friend. You won't tell me say you know your lecturer we don't knock one girl for class before when they go school.
I don't know.
You don't know. Now nothing where you know. Nothing where you know.
Right, so see, apart from liking people who are gay or being a gay,
Yeah.
what else do you do?
What else do I do? How?
What else do you do in your local communities? What else are you interested in?
If you're asking me about my whole self and what I represent, and it's a different question. But if you're asking me what I do, they make it look like say I dey campaign for gay. I know they campaign for gay. Don't make it look like I'm campaigning for.
I go through your platform. I've gone through your platform before, and I see that you're also interested in local politics.
Yes.
So what's this one thing that drives you to paying attention to the back?
Okay, one, I studied political science. I graduated from Ignatius Ajuru University.
Okay.
I studied political science. So you see, I know politics. I followed politics. But the only problem I have with Nigerian brand of politics is that you have to always do things the way your oga at the top wants you to do it, and that's why I decided to stay on my own, build my own self in my own political space. You get, like I said earlier, I know they go, they find people help.
But okay, they go, they find. Do politicians carry you along in your local
I
community?
don't need people to carry me. I don't need a politician. See, I don't ask for help.
To you to support you.
That's what I'm saying. Most times, even few ones I've gotten, few people who really want to few politicians who was like, I love what you're doing, but really, can we? You are like, okay, this thing way they do, yes, this thing way they do, they okay, but I like you a lot, and I don't know, maybe I'm always, because of my dressing and everything, maybe the kind of people where they always too attracted to me, you get, are the gay kind of persons, and mostly some people too really want to support, but because of this branding of Nigeria and my way of dressing, they wouldn't want to come out publicly or want to even see how to. But I don't care about that, because I'm living my life, and that's the most important thing for me, is my own life first. Me first before you.
Okay. Right. So like I said, you've been interested in local politics. What's this one thing that have offended you so much that has happened in your local community?
Okay, that's the crisis in my community, Obele. Since 2009, there has been crisis in my community. We're not fighting herdsmen. We're not fighting the bandits. We're not dragging for oil. We are not fighting for anything reasonable, but they down and they were since 2009. And it has been sponsored by same politicians who are benefiting from.
Who are the
politicians? And when you say politicians, you should know that the people in the communities who are interested in the things that is in the community, even if they are not coming out, but you know that they are supposed to stop it, but they refuse to stop it. And if you check my platform, you see me calling the names of those people.
So you can call them here.
Stephen Ekulo is one. Noah Ono is number 2. Even that Obodo, who is current CDC chairman now, he has, trying to, make amends. You get. We have the likes of what's his name again? This other popular man again. Why am I forgetting his name? He's a very popular radio presenter. You will know him if I can remember his name again. Anele Wolo. He's from my community. We cannot have someone like Anele Wolo in my community. And since 2009 till 2025, we are cleaning ourselves. And Anele Wolo for what? Cultism. Debam, Greenland, Asland. Nothing.
Don't you have a local government chairman? Why are you not taking it to him?
It is when I started speaking up. Recently, when I started speaking up about it, that's when my local government chairman now stepping. The person of Chidiloy.
Okay.
Chidiloy now stepped in now.
To do what?
To quell the problem.
Then we should give him big kudos.
Yes. So presently, last time I was with him in a meeting, we had a meeting with Chidiloy. If I'm not mistaken, this week or next week, hopefully, they are bringing in soldiers to permanently stay in my community. And I'm an advocate of my community. If you check my page, every day, everywhere I go. The other day I was with Commissioner of Police, still because of my community. the one person that they wrongly declared wanted, Comrade Chima and Joko, they declared him as the wanted that he killed one chief, Dabrisi, in my community, and
he allegedly
they said he allegedly killed the person, and he said he's not involved, he doesn't know anything about him. I took him to the commissioner of police to exonerate himself. That's to tell you that right now I am making sure that Obili is peaceful, not just peaceful, but permanently peaceful.
Okay, all right. So, apart from that in politics, is there any other thing that has gone wrong that you don't like that you want to voice out?
Okay, yeah, that's religion. My major aim in life is one, closing the churches and opening factories.
Yeah, we all know that, but it's everywhere, not just.
No,
you won't say it is because churches are there. That's why factories are not.
Yes, it's because we have. Now, let me. You will be the one to speak for me. When you ask, let me explain why.
Okay.
Now, first and foremost, what have religion given to us since the inception of religion, since Jesus Christ came till now? What have changed?
It has given us peace.
Which
it has
peace?
given us, for instance, we know of using human as sacrifice. It's abolished that. We know of killing twin. It's abolished.
All those harmful traditional practices are now gone.
Traditional.
So what has revolution? What has revolution?
I don't know what revolution is. I don't.
Okay, now let me not shock you. Now it is not religion who stopped the killing of twins.
So
Now,
What stopped the killing?
before the coming of the Europeans, when they brought Jesus to you, what was happening?
They were killing. We killing ourselves. We were worshiping idols.
What was Abraham worshipping?
He was worshiping.
He was worshiping God.
God. Which God?
The same God.
So what was your own grandfather worshipping? If Abraham was sacrificing blood, animal blood, and your own grandfather was still sacrificing animal blood.
Let me make you understand something. You know that Judaism and Christianity are different, right?
How is it different?
Judaism is, the Israelites are Jewish, right? They are
Yes,
Jews.
yes.
And then Christianity, this is the gospel of Jesus Christ. Do you understand that?
That the gospel, that's why I'm asking you now. Since this Jesus came to this world and died, what have changed in this country? What have changed in Nigeria? Like what?
A lot.
Like what?
A lot of things.
No, mention the thing that have changed.
The
The
Mention
world
it.
is not the same.
How now? If you say the word is not the same,
You
you're not
not
specific.
even answer the question about the all the harmful traditional practices.
The harmful traditional practices is not religion. I told you it's not religion. Now, what stopped killing of twins is not religion.
So
It is revolution.
Revolution.
revolution?
Time and chance takes a lot of things away. Now, let me now ask you. There was a time when you were wearing animal skin, right? Was it also Christianity that took away animal skin from your skin?
We're still wearing animal skin.
No, the animal skin that you were wearing that time and the one you were wearing now is the same thing.
I didn't wear animal skin.
So if you didn't wear animal skin, but your forefathers, people wore animal skin, people were not dressed like this. There was a time when if you want to sew a cloth, you don't sew it like this. It's very big. I don't know how old you are, but me, I'm old enough to tell you that there was a time when you want to sew this, you sew for the future. When you are rich, you go say they go do and we go fold. You get? Do we sew it like that again now? Is this still Christianity that made us to stop sewing?
That's different. You won't bring that.
No. It's the same thing. The killing of twins. Is it everybody that was killing twins? Is it everywhere in Africa they were killing twins? Be honest. In my community, they never kill twins. If they kill twins in your community, in my community, they never kill twins. What they do in my community, if you have twins, you appease the gods. You don't kill. We don't kill twins. You get? We don't kill twins in my community. What you do is, when you have a twin, they will now do a special kind of cleansing for the child.
Okay.
We have twins in my compound. You get? So you cannot generalize as
Okay, what
Christianity.
about human sacrifices?
Human
When
sacrifice.
they will say, oh, we have found a new Oba, so because we have found this new Oba now, 10 virgins, we have to sacrifice 10 virgins.
Have you ever seen that 10 virgins with your own eyes? Be honest.
Even that time, now,
So why would you hold on to something that you have not even seen before? And you're holding it on to like from beginning till now.
aside that, when the Christian missionaries came, I think they taught vocational skills, all these things.
Now, let me not say. Okay, now let me not tell you now. Let me not tell you why I said religion is a scam. the first ship that came into Africa to take your grandfather as slave. Do you know the name of the vessel?
Leave those ones.
No, you cannot leave it.
Those ones.
Hold on. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. Now, religion was not religion that took away slavery. It was civilization that took away slavery. Stop mistaking religion.
Civilization is what?
Civilization is not religion. Christianity is not part of it.
Religion is part of it.
What is it? I'm asking you now. What is it that Jesus have done, given to us? Hold on. I am the guest here.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you want to be in the spot, I can sit and
Okay.
I'm the guest here.
Okay.
Religion is a scam.
All right.
My point is, number one, there is nothing religion has given to us. Religion has not produced a table for us.
Or he taught us how to produce it.
He never taught us how to produce table. He never paid anybody to produce table. Religion did not. So let's not be deceived. That will you let me finish before you get?
Yeah.
Religion has not produced this mic you are using. The people who produce this thing are China. They are not even Christians. You get? Religion has not added one single thing to mankind since the inception of religion. Let's go back to your traditional religion. How many technology have your juju of your land produced? You see the problem. We are full of pretense.
Why not serve juju?
You don't need to serve juju, but people serve juju in your community now. No. See, you're a host. I don't expect what you're saying.
I shouldn't be speaking for myself. No. You should speak for themselves.
No,
I'm speaking for myself.
Now, if you're speaking for yourself, why are you speaking for Jesus?
Because I serve him.
So me, I'm not serving Jesus. And I said Jesus, it makes no sense. Jesus is a criminal. And Jesus is a criminal. I say it every day. Don't see my post.
Maybe your Jesus is different.
Jesus, J-E-S-U-S. Let me spell it. J-E-S-U-S. He's a criminal. He's a thief. Only collect that and offering. What is he doing for us here? They are down in my village. All the pastors ran away. None of them could come out with their Jesus.
Pastors are not security men.
So the pastors are not security men. Why is it that the pastors are not interested in what is happening to you? And that same pastor who is not interested in what is happening to you, when they read the election, you will not complain. Did you not notice that this election, that this local government election that UK conducted, that even David did not condemn it. OPM pastor did not condemn it. George, I'm talking. I'm the one. I'm your guest. If you want to be my guest, you come to my podcast one-on-one with the ghost. You get? I don't know. You understand? Yeah. David did not condemn this election. George Izuwa did not condemn it. OPM pastor did not condemn it. But when they wanted to testify on the goodness of the Lord in the election that they rigged, where did they go to testify? House of the Lord. When Ibas came, collected everything we have here in River State. Why? People to cross Ibas. And he went to the house of the Lord and he was dancing inside the church. And Jesus is looking at him, knowing that what he did was wrong. And the pastor could not tell him that Ibas, this testimony you're coming to thank God for 6 months in River State, what is it for?
Now, hold on. You're done talking.
I'm not done.
Okay.
So then what is it that religion is doing to us? If the pastor, your own Bible, according to your own Bible, on a fake Bible, Moses took the children of Israel out of Egypt. Why is it that we don't have pastors who will stand up as I am like this now? You don't see that every day I talk about wicked. You don't see that this bad governance. I was among the people who led the protest in bad governance. Why is it that your pastors, they don't talk about anything that has to do with God and government? They keep quiet. They tell you that it's not their business. But yet, the pastors will come there and testify and sow seed and pay tithes with a stolen money, and you will not ask where they got the money from. How can you now, as young as I am now, I will come and sow seed of 15 million? Pastor will not call me, so they are young born. Where are you working? He will say, let's pray for brother goddess of beauty or sister goddess of beauty. The anointing will flow, everything will flow. You will not ask questions. Is that what you call God? Is that what you call Jesus? Is that what Jesus do?
Okay.
I know that.
Now let me now ask you another question. They are fighting now in Israel, right? You see what Israel is doing to Gaza. Why have the Pope not gone to Gaza and sit down in Gaza and tell Trump, don't meet with Gaza, let peace reign, so that the killing will stop? Why are they always running away from that one? But when it comes to anything now but data can saw Jesus, and religion is a scam, and you know it.
I think there are certain things in religious institutions, but now you're not reducing the character of Jesus too.
Jesus is.
Our pastors are not political commentators.
It's not, they are not political commentators. So what are they? What are they now giving to us? Spiritual what? Backup or spiritual what?
Let's wrap up this conversation with this statement, right? I strongly support your opinion in your way, because like I said, you're a guest, you've aired out your opinion. It's left for our viewers to also comment their own opinion. Right here, me too, I'm also giving my own opinion. But there's one thing I understand, just as she has said, the pastors are not religious commentators.
So what are they?
Hold on now. I think we had a pastor on our show last week. He said, God loves you even when you're wrong, even when you're right. He does not segregate. The best he has given to you is choose between life and death.
Where is life and where is death?
He has put this thing.
There's nothing like life and death. That's the deceit.
Hold on. He has put this thing on your table for you to choose one. However, what the church does for us is to reorientate us that this is what is right. It is not the duty of a pastor to start calling a politician to come and start telling him, where did you get this money, where did you not get this money. It's a public place. We've got thousands of persons attending. So how many persons do you think this pastor will now be calling out?
So why did Moses, God now send Moses to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt?
We're talking about today's world.
No. Because you are quote the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Why did God now? Hold on now. Why did God? Hold on.
Because he is God.
So because he is God now, everything he does, we should not question him because he's God. Let him come and live here on earth. What is he doing there in heaven? When in the fight with Satan, was I there?
Anyways, that's your own opinion. However, I've just told you that that's the way religion works. It is not expected of us.
It's a lie. That's why I say religion is a scam. Now, let me not open your eye again. One thing. Have you not noticed that you see a man of God who used the church money to buy a private jet like David the Billionaire, buy a Rolls Royce like David the
I
Billionaire?
don't know if it's the church of
Let him come and tell me he did not use church money. He should tell us. He should tell which business. Show me one is a business in this book. So if you're not, why are you speaking for him?
Because come on, these people are wealthy people.
How was he wealthy is what you should be asking. Which company was David the Billionaire working? And now that he's working now, which school? Even David the Billionaire school, can you attend it? Can your child attend it?
I don't know. I've not been there before.
Oh, yeah, I've been there before. The school fees is almost 2 million naira.
But they've got people that can attend.
So now, what is the church now doing for us? Only telling us about heaven. Why can't you go to heaven? I think they say they have mansion there. What is he doing with those rest? That God will come down and destroy.
You want men of God to suffer.
They should suffer because they are men of God. Jesus no suffer. Why are they not enjoying?
That's in the Old Testament.
This New Testament now.
You want your own pastor to be trekking on the road.
My pastor said should be sweating because God has made a place. God has made a place better. God has made a place better for him.
I think your opinion is kind of outdated.
It's not outdated.
What we preach now is prosperity Christianity.
Because you're a criminal hiding in the Bible. That prosperity you're preaching. The person telling you about prosperity. Tell me the strategic point of development. Like, what is the factory on ground? What is the structure from that church? From that church now that will make you prosperous, apart from just telling you prosperity. How many seminars does Ibn conduct now that will start building robots? The world is building robots now. Ibn does not have money to sponsor things like robots now, defending us or investing in things like drugs to make sure that we can tackle HIV, tackle malaria. The church is not talking about that one. Why is David the that same David the not even thinking of the church now? Okay, you are preaching prosperity. Which company has he built that from this company now you can rise from this company and become prosperous?
Okay, all right.
If you check, no, it's not all right. It's not all right. If you check how many branches this criminal David the have, you shouldn't tell him.
Alleged criminal.
I'm not alleging it. I'm not afraid to go to prison. Like, I'm a revolutionist. That if you come into your podcast, I come with my case. They know. I say this thing. You go to my post. I go to his signboard very soon. I move to not just here to his church. I open my own revolution church opposite his church as he's worshiping and telling them that enough of this prayer. How long have you been praying? What have changed? So if something is working for you and it's not working for your neighbor, you say it's God. So what will your neighbor now say?
No, it's different from what we're talking
It's
about.
not different.
You're holding these these men of God to a certain standard.
Because they hold themselves to a certain standard because God called them. And if somebody make God call, bring, God should make sure. You know what it means say God call person? As you do like this now, God look you, call you. You know how special you should be in the sight of God.
That's why they are special.
So if they are special, they should be doing special things on earth.
They are doing.
Which one? Tell me one special thing David may have done.
Right. So what I would tell our viewers is that you've heard what our guests.
Yes. When your pastor buys a private jet, God is not angry with your pastor, right? When your pastor uses the money for church to build his personal house and do everything about his own self, God is not angry with him. But God is only angry with him when you go do hookup. Is a sin. Now, have you not noticed that all the people who are committing all the crime that we see today, they are all in churches and in mosques and traditional leaders? So why is the sin not stopping? Why is evil not stopping? What is the Bible doing for us? What is the church doing for us? Have you gone to a church service and see the number of people crying and falling under anointing every day, and they come back, nothing has changed in their life? Tell me one person that you know in your church.
My church do not do those.
Forget about it's not about your as a Christian that you know last week that you have looked at this person and say, this person, your life don't they somehow 5 person or 10 person in your street because you don't go church. Maybe they from church, they come inside church itself, then they reply message for hookup.
But that's their personal life.
So what is the church even doing for us?
I want the church to be going to check their.
The problem is if the church now that if this church that we contribute so much, we give so much accolade to God, we do everything, and if that same church is not changing the values of family, it's not even teaching 13 years now they do hookup. Are you not aware?
The church will not come and force you to change.
If the church will hold on, how can it identify us when we are? Don't you know that what is causing a lot of evil is poverty? That the way you are now, you cannot go and begin to. There are some certain things you cannot do when they give you 5,000, you will not do it. Are you not aware? Do you know that the way I am now, if not that God has lifted me to some certain level.
Now you call God again.
No, God
is your God.
Now, you see the problem with people. When people say God is infinite. I am God. God is infinite. I am God. So God is the most high.
So in your statement now, God has edified me. So you have edified yourself. Can you just restrain that statement again?
Now,
let me get it clear.
When I say God is the Almighty God, and the Almighty God, we have never seen Him. So when you say God is universal, you understand? So it does not mean I don't believe in God. I'm not saying I don't believe in God. Don't dispute me. What I'm saying is the God itself does not even have one particular religion. There is no religion that God say this is the religion you follow to worship me. So God is not even a religious person. God is not a religious person.
So what is he then?
God is just a man that has created you. And after he created you, he has created you. After he created you, he don't get any business with you again. God has no business with you again. Once you don't come out this world, once you don't see yourself saying you will breathe like this, God has no business with you anymore. If you cry from now till tomorrow, he's not going to save you. In fact, if you well, it's not God.
But you just said God has done this for me.
Is a way of this we are talking is an expression. You understand?
So you know it's not the right expression. Why then use it?
If you can borrow an expression, I can. This is English language, more or so. And in this English language, you have to use the normal expression and to make you understand what I'm trying to say. If I represent myself as God now, that one said the worst. You understand? But what I'm trying to say is that I've worked so hard for myself that small money no fit trigger me do waiting. I know. If not by now when I tell you, I for don't burn. I know I for don't burn. I for don't scatter this small nash now. They for don't scatter. Poverty. And the church is not doing anything to lift us from poverty. You are telling us to raise our hand. Imagine if all those branches are industries. Don't you know that people will not even have time to do the things that they are supposed to do.
Even the world civilized country, they still have.
You cannot eliminate poverty.
Okay, can you tell me that the way you are poor here in Nigeria is the way they are poor here in London? That is as bad as it is here over there.
Can you compare the level of poor people in China to Nigeria? There are more
of poor
people in China.
And yet you have never borrowed China money. You have never borrowed China money.
We're not talking about.
No, we are looking at it in holistic now.
I'm just so confused.
You keep being confused because you already have a mindset already. Now you are trying to defend God. What you are doing now is defending God. You are not letting me express myself. You are now the person now speaking for God. And as a host, you don't do that. You don't speak for God.
Well, it's my show, right?
No. In your show, no. I'm not saying I should tell you what to do in your show, but you don't be the one to begin to defend God. No.
Yeah, you don't pick a side. I don't know.
You don't defend God. You're defending it, making it look like now both of us are not doing this.
When you talk about God, you say, you always use this phrase, can you see God? You can't see air, but you know that air exists, right?
Yes.
So what do you mean by that God does not exist because you can't see?
I did not say God does not exist. I never said God does not exist.
But you said you don't believe in God.
Look, that's not what I said. I said God. I am God.
You are God.
I am God.
You sitting down here.
Yes, I'm God. You don't know.
Yeah, obviously, he made us in his own image.
You don't know God.
Says you are God.
I have the right to kill you now if I want to kill you. You don't have the right to kill you. See this. If it's not a crime now, what if they don't want to see now? Am I not God? What are you telling me? I am God. The government is God. As we are talking here now, if the government say now we be a problem, and here you go there here now, you don't go wrong go anywhere. I know God will save you. So the thing is, Africans, we don't think forward. We go down to what we are being told. And even if I ask you, what have you found out about God, your own self, apart from what you are being told? Have you really taken time, purge yourself of what you have been told, purge yourself of all the things they tell you growing up as a child? I took my time. Before you see me begin to speak,
that's how you chose.
Do you know that I've been an Ekis? I've been a great messenger. I've searched for God. Where I've gone to look for God, you never reach there because right from time I've been
someone looking for God up and down.
Because I wanted to understand God. No, before now. Understand me. Before now, I was not like this before now.
When you found God.
Yes, then when I found God, I now understood what it really means when you say God. That is when I see myself excelling.
No problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's episode. But then, trust me, today's episode carries a lot of confusion, a lot of understanding, a lot of we still need to understand more, but then we're going to leave the comment section open for all of you to drop your opinion.
Yeah.
We need your opinion on this show because at some point I was a bit confused. At some point we touched issues that can never be overemphasized. At some point we want to keep you abreast of what is happening in this Niger Delta community. Most importantly, how people see cross-dressers. Now, it is left for you people to tell us, how do you see goddess of beauty? Am I correct?
Yes, goddess of beauty.
How do you see goddess of beauty? Do you stereotype him right here?
Do you agree with her?
Do you agree with
opinions and her beliefs?
Do you agree with her of what she believes? Do you agree with her of deciding to be amongst gay, but then she is not gay? Abi lesbian.
If you ask me, most times when they ask me, I prefer to refer myself as a lesbian.
Okay, so do you agree with her to say she's a lesbian, meanwhile she does not carry a female, of course, and so on and so forth? So we just want you people to drop your comment down below. But then don't forget, this is the biggest podcast show in Niger Delta, the Gistcity Podcast. Always follow us on all our social media platforms at Gistcity, and then every Wednesday 5 p.m. we'll be waiting for you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye.